Keep pretending. Let's see how long you can keep this act up.
Of marriage and you can't even get him into bed. How did I give birth to such a useless waste of space?
Mom, let go. My ear is bleeding.
So what if it's bleeding? If Dominic really files for divorce, the Sterling family will go bankrupt and your brother and I will end up wandering the slums. I'm warning you, if you fail to seduce him tonight, if you can't win his heart, I'll sell you to that 80-year-old madman down to be his plaything. I hear he loves fragile little things like you.
No, Mom, you can't sell me, please.
Worthless! Call Dominic right now!
Merciful Virgin Mary, please make Dominic answer the phone. Sir, the Sterling family had a loophole in the marriage contract 5 minutes ago and illegally liquidated all 30 billion of your overseas trust faucets.
Dominic, I didn't know. I really didn't know.
Avery, the Sterlings dared to cross me and rob me of my wealth. Every last one of your family deserves to pay.
I'm busy, don't bother me.
Lucas, you can see now? And you can walk again! This is a miracle!
Yes, little butterfly. It's been 8 years and I can finally see you again. This is wonderful.
Back then, Lucas mistook me for the Grammy-winning Queen of Song, the little butterfly he's been searching for. I can't believe after all these years he still thinks I'm her.
Lucas, I wanted to come to you the moment the accident happened. I wanted to be by your side, but my mother wouldn't allow it. She forced me to marry someone else. Do you blame me?
You are my little butterfly. How could I ever blame you? I know you had no choice. I will never hold it against you.
That's great, Lucas. You have no idea how much I've suffered all these years. But it doesn't matter now. I'm divorced. This is my son, Ethan. Come on, Ethan. Say hello to your uncle.
Hello, Uncle.
Good boy. From now on, I'm your family. It's windy out here. Let's get you both home. You two can live here in peace from now on. This is your home. No one will ever bully you again.
Daddy, why didn't you wait for me and Mommy?
You're Bella?
It's me, Daddy. Mommy is right there.
Lucas, is she the caregiver you married while you were sick? My name is Sylvia. I am Lucas's wife.
Why isn't she talking? Is she a mute?
Lucas, what is she doing? I don't understand. Is she unhappy that I'm here?
Ignore her. She's my wife in name only.
Avery, Dominic is drunk in my arms. He's been calling my name over and over. It's breaking my heart.
Serafina, it's you.
After all, you're still his wife. Why don't you come pick him up? I wouldn't want his first day back to make headlines for spending the night at his ex's place. Come on, we're waiting in room 9 at the Apex Club.
I'll be right there.
Boys, a toast to Serafina's return from Europe and back into Dominic's arms.
To true love's return! Cheers!
Dominic, are you all right?
Well, if it isn't the little Sterling fraud. Haven't divorced yet?
Avery, don't misunderstand. Dominic just had too much to drink. He was holding me for comfort, that's all.
Who gave you the nerve to come here and ruin my mood?
I thought you were drunk. I was worried about your stomach acting up. I came to take you home.
Since you love playing the part of the devoted wife so much, let me refresh your memory. 3 years ago, when you used that innocent face of yours to swindle 300 billion from the Vanderbruts, did you ever imagine this day would come? Every time you pretend to care, it makes me sick. Want attention? Go kneel on the street. Staying here only makes me despise you more. Don't let irrelevant people ruin the mood. Continue.
Dominic, just let it go. Avery looks quite pitiful right now.
Serafina, you're way too naive. Show mercy to a woman who clawed her way up with dirty tricks and she'll only think she can get away with it. Exactly. If the Sterlings hadn't pulled all those dirty tricks at the wedding 3 years ago, she never would have become the Vanderbilt matriarch. She's been living this stolen life for far too long.
The Vanderbilt and Sterling marriage was always just a cold business deal between the two families. There was never any real love in it. Not one bit.
So everything I've given them these past 3 years, to them it's all just stolen goods?
Avery, don't run off so fast. Seeing an old friend end up like this? You're honestly just sad and pathetic. Back then, you were the untouchable son, and I was just a stray cat the Vanderbilts took in on a whim. I was so jealous of you.
Finally dropping the act?
How dare you, you homewrecker? Do you really think you'd stay Vanberg's matriarch forever? You're no spoiled, well-backed heiress anymore. You're just a worthless leech. Serafina, if the Vanderbilts hadn't taken you in, you'd still be rotting away in that orphanage. And now you're out here snatching someone else's husband? You're the one who should get the hell out of this city. Avery! I was just trying to see you off! Why did you push me?
Serafina, are you all right? Serafina! Damn it, you're bleeding!
Don't blame her, Silas. I shouldn't have appeared at this moment.
Avery! Serafina's already given everything back to you! How much longer are you gonna keep being this cruel and vicious?
I'm talking to you! You deaf or something? You love playing pretend so much? Today I'm gonna teach you some manners for Dominic!
Stop! Keep pretending. Let's see how long you can keep this act up. Dominic, save me. Please.
What the hell is going on?
Dominic, don't be mad at Silas. Avery just snapped. She started hitting me and screaming, and she even tried to push me into the street. Silas only pushed her out into the road to protect me. Dominic, did you come here specially to take me back?
Let's go. This farce ends here.
Dominic, I knew I was your favorite.
Let's go back to drinking.
I can deal with endless darkness. But if the only ray of light I've been holding out for is already gone, what's even the point of keeping going?
Avery, here's that agreement you had me secretly draft for you last year. You really sure you thought this all the way through? Let's go. This farce ends here.
Thank you for your hard work, Arthur.
Are you crazy? That was your dad's last ace in the hot. He left it to you in secret to keep the Sterling family from going under. You're already set on getting a divorce, so why on earth would you sign over your entire 300 million overseas trust to that heartless jerk? Do you want to end up with nothing at all?
Bella, why are you here?
I was scared something happened to Mommy.
Get some rest. What's wrong? Why do you look so pale?
8 years. You've never had a single photo of me or Bella on your phone. Your wallpaper is always her face.
Daddy, Mommy looks really sick. Can we please take her home?
Oh, it wasn't surgery after all. Look, Lucas, it was just a gastroscopy.
Sylvia, I'm such a fool. You made a simple gastroscopy look like a life or detention, and you even had Bella running around crying for help. If you're not embarrassed by this, I certainly am.
Sylvia, I understand. You didn't want Lucas to accompany me to see the throat specialist, so you pulled this stunt. But jealousy is one thing. Using a child to lie for you, don't you think that's going too far?
My Mommy didn't lie.
Forget it. Lucasus, maybe you should stay with them. If my won't ghost never recovers, so be it. You don't owe me anything.
Don't say that. You've suffered so much for me. I can't just leave you. Sylvia, stop these pathetic theatics. Bella is watching.
Lucas, my turn is coming up. Dr. Collins is one of the few specialists in the country. It takes 6 months to get an appointment. If we miss it...
Now what? What else do you want?
Your coat.
Don't send me those checking up texts anymore.
Yeah, I won't. Ever again.
You have 3 days. I want Sterling Group completely erased from Wall Street.
This is probably the last time I'll ever make coffee for you.
Stop. You texted me this afternoon just to come here and play the devoted wife? Spit it out. What do you really want?
I just wanted to ask if you're free tomorrow at noon. Let's go finalize the divorce. Dominic, I've wasted 3 years of your life. I've already signed the divorce agreement. Let's get divorced.
You said all that. You must have heard everything clearly from outside just now. Sterling Group is a piece of rotten meat. If I don't take a bite, there are plenty of others waiting to carve it up.
I just don't want to hold you back anymore.
You bring up divorce at a time like this? What exactly do you want? Is it the astronomical alalami? Or are you using this as leverage to beg me to spare your crumbling family? Avery, don't forget, I never loved you. Your threats are childish.
Dominic.
Don't you think this trick to get my attention is a bit too clumsy?
The paperwork is all done. I've already packed my things. I'm not going back to that house.
Avery, you're getting more and more calculating. You actually dare to threaten me. Without me, she doesn't even have the qualifications to serve. Once that ridiculous pride of hers runs out, she'll naturally come back begging on her knees.
Mr. Buck, you've met my daughter, Avery. Although she stayed with Dominic for 3 years, that man never touched her. She's still pure as snow.
Pure is good, but I heard her hearing isn't too sharp.
Oh, Mr. Buck, her hearing comparin is perfect. My sister is quiet, doesn't talk much. Knowing how you played her, she can only endure it silently. Even if you drive her insane and may guess.
That worthless good for nothing. She stayed with Dominic for 3 years and didn't bring a single benefit to the family. And now she actually calls to say she wants a divorce. Says she's pushing us mother and son toward death. Don't blame us for being ruthless.
Mr. Buck, as soon as your capital infection arrives, you can take her tonight.
This is our Eleanor Elena Madrifrex. Well, can now buy out Fat Fay to your on schedule. 80 years old, I just love they said thorny sorts with nowhere to hide.
Mom, that's great! She marry over, my dual debts will be cleaned, and our company will be saved too. To my Sizzy being played to death, at least you have created him a final value for us.
Listen, if that Jinx Avery actually dares to show up, keep her in the back garden. Don't let her set foot in the living room.
Don't worry, she won't show up today. Just a disgrace. Dominic, where's your shadow, that deaf wife of yours? Wasn't she always the first to arrive and wipe tables at these family dinners, and the last to leave? Exactly. Like a lapdog everywhere she went, wagging her tail and begging for scraps. Terrified everyone would forget she was Mrs. Vanderbilt. Don't say that. We've been laughing at Dominic for 3 years, the golden boy of Wall Street, tricked so badly by the Sterling family, lost billions and ended up married married to a defective deaf mute. But then again, that deaf girl was impeccable to you, to cater to your taste. She spent 3 months in the back kitchen learning French cuisine. Wouldn't even tell you when she burnt her fingers. Yeah. I doubt you'll find another person in this world who worships you like Avery did.
Enough! This is a family banquet. She has the audacity to break protocol and not show up to serve the guests? She clearly has no respect for the Vanderbilt family name.
She wants a divorce. She left.
Good riddance. A useless burden that does nothing but cause trouble should have been kicked out long ago. Someone of her birth isn't fit to tie your shoes.
True. With Dominic's net worth, any socialite off the street is better than that defective reject. Dominic, putting up with her for 3 years was the greatest charity you ever gave the Sterling family.
Everything they're saying is true. So why does hearing it makes my chest hurt?
Let her. Without her buzzing in my ears, finally some peace and quiet. Avery, get me a cup of coffee.
Dominic.
She still hasn't come back. Since she wants to disappear, I'll make sure she disappears for good. Don't ever bother me again.
Dominic, come back to our old place. I've been waiting for you.
Dominic, do you still remember the clock tower at Cornell? You promised to take me to every high place in the world. Now, does that promise still count?
Serafina, look closely. I haven't taken off my wedding ring.
That was just a ridiculous business marriage. It'll be over soon. I should really thank Avery. She occupied you for 3 years, and now she's finally willing to get the hell out of our lives. It's all her fault. If she hadn't used family pressure then to force the Mary back, how could we have missed these 3 years?
If you feel this wedding ring has trapped you, just say the word. I'll disappear whenever you want. Go find someone you truly desire. Dominic, I've wasted 3 years of your life. I've already signed the divorce agreement. Let's get divorced.
Enough. Breaking up back then was my choice. I only got together with Avery after we split. The fact that we can't be together has nothing to do with Avery.
He's actually defending that deaf woman's dignity. Has he forgotten how much he despised this marriage back then?
Sir, this was sent by Miss Avery's lawyer. She said this is her compensation for the 3 years to you.
Gratuitous indemnity? 300 million? What does she take me for? Some bar hostess you can pick up at any nightclub? A toy you pay by the hour? A mere 300 million to buy out 3 years? To call it even and let her family off the hook? Miss Avery, the results are in. You have severe depression, and your auditory nerves are deteriorating rapidly. At this rate, you will be completely deaf in less than a month.
Doctor, is there really no other way? Even if I could just keep some of my hearing?
It's irreversible. I suggest you spend this last month listening to the voices of those you love. After that, I'm afraid you'll live in silence. By the way, you're so ill. Why did you come alone? Where is your family?
3 years of marriage, and you can't even get into Dominic's bed. How did I give birth to such a useless waste of space?
Tending loss is actually perfect. My sister is quiet and doesn't talk much. Now that if you torment her, she can Rin show it in silence. Even if you drive her insane, who cares? Warmth, you make me sick.
I don't have any family anymore.
Avery, my little princess.
Dad, I'm right here. Look at me. Please don't fall asleep, okay?
Nor, I'm not gonna make it. But in this life, the one I worry about most is you. You're so gentle when I'm gone. In this cruel world, what will you do?
Dad, please don't leave me. You're the only one who loves me in this world. If you leave, I'll really have no home left, Dad.
Live. You must. For yourself. Live.
My only family member has passed away.
Miss, why have you come?
Aunt Martha, I missed you. I came to see you.
Hurry, eat it while it's hot. This was always your favorite taste growing up. Every time you felt wronged, you'd want a big slice.
Martha, please don't trouble yourself. Sit down and rest a while.
Avery, why have you come back so suddenly? Is Dominic treating you well?
Dominic treats me very well, really. I just suddenly missed your pie, so I stopped by on my way.
That's good then. As long as you two are doing well, these old bones of mine can rest easy.
Martha, could you cut me another slice? It's so delicious. I want to have some more.
Silly child. When you're home, there's plenty to go around. I've got another one baking in the kitchen. Wait here, I'll go get it now. Avery, stay a few more days this time. I'll make you...
Hello?
Hello?
Mr. Dominic, I'm Martha, the nanny who raised Avery since she was a child. Mr. Dominic, I beg you, please stop hurting Avery.
What are you talking about?
She's not as strong as you think. When she was born, Eleanor deemed her a disgrace to the Sterling family because of her congenital hearing loss, and dumped her on someone like me the moment she was weaned.
She only felt somewhat human when Mr. William was still alive.
Why do you insist on playing with those people?
Don't.
You think I'm gonna let you hear what I have to say?
She had nowhere to vent when she was wronged, so she'd hide under her covers at night texting me. She said she didn't want to be the Sterling heiress anymore, that she just wanted to be a normal child, even if it meant living in poverty with me. Mr. Dominic, she suffered enough in this life. I beg you, please don't hurt her anymore.
Really, Martha? Dominic has been so good to me. You won't find a gentler husband in all of New York.
Silly child. Silly child. Even now, you're still lying to me, still lying to yourself.
Hurt. Just moments ago, she was trying to buy my pride with a 300 million offshore trust. And today she sends her nanny to peddle her childhood trauma? What kind of wreck Avery has made of her life is none of my business. All of this is the price she pays for that 30 billion fraud. She brought this on herself. Since you've already prepared the compensation, stop with the theatics. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., come to the law office to sign the divorce papers.
I understand.
I'm ready. After tomorrow, that name will never exist in my life again. Dominic, you should have cut ties long ago. That little deaf girl does nothing but play the pity card. How many messes has she caused us? Since she has the guts to clear out the 300 million officers trust fund under her name and cut ties with me, I'll grant her wish.
You've waited 3 years for this day. Finally, you can get rid of that heavy burden.
Brother, if Serafina hadn't risked her life dragging you and your mother out of that fire, we wouldn't be sitting here drinking. That's a life-for-life bond. The first thing I saw after that fire was her. I will repay this debt.
Too bad that deaf Avery took advantage of the situation, forcing you into marriage with 30 Elan bad debts, telling you two apart. You sign tomorrow morning, you owe Seraphalia a Juaning of the Shuri.
Silas, stop! As long as I can stay by Dominic's side, I'm happy.
I never mistreat those who save my life. I will compensate you double.
Avery, Dominic will never know that the one who pushed away the falling beam was actually you. Dominic, you've had too much to drink. Let me take you home.
No need. It wouldn't be good if Avery saw.
So what if she sees? You're getting divorced tomorrow. I'm your future bride.
You crossed the line tonight. You're reading too much into us.
Dominic, I was just worried about your health.
Have someone take Serafina home. Drive.
Avery, you damn cripple! You're already getting divorced and still clinging to him! Just you wait. Dare to fight me for a man, and I'll make you disappear for good! Hello, Silas. It's me. Avery is still using those self-harming tricks to harass Dominic, and now Dominic's been driven away by Avery again. I'm so scared. What should I do?
Avery didn't come back. Why isn't she here? It's finally quiet, so why aren't I happy at all? Avery, come here.
Dominic, I don't love you anymore.
Avery! It's time to end this farce. Avery, I'll give you a chance to apologize tomorrow.
It's only been a day. Why does she look so haggard?
Avery, you've made enough of a scene. If you apologize now, I might consider giving you another chance.
Sorry, Dominic. You must be quite impatient, having to waste your precious time on such trivial matters.
Since you know that, get to the point. Walk out that door, and the Vanderbilts won't protect you anymore. Avery, this is your final shot to back out.
Regret? The thing I regret the most? That afternoon 3 years ago, walking into that church. I thought it'd save me, but now I realize I walked straight into a cage I made for myself. Dominic, I'm just so worn out.
Once all the papers are signed, you need to come back next month to wrap up the final settlement. That's just standard legal process.
I'll see you next month. Hope you get every single thing you want for the rest of your life. And don't you ever turn back.
Is this the freedom I wanted? At last. Now I can wipe that so-called deaf wife right off the map. She made me a joke all over Manhattan. Begin the liquidation immediately. I want Sterling Group crushed into bankruptcy before NASDAQ closes today. Let Avery learn one thing. Without me, she doesn't even deserve the air she breathes.
Vanderbilt Group announced today that it has completed the hostile takeover of Sterling Group. The Sterling family is officially out.
Hello? Mom?
Avery, you've destroyed the entire Sterling family. You jinx! The marriage alliance gave your father a heart attack back then, and now the divorce is gonna doom us all? You ungrateful wretch! I never should have given birth to you. A cripple like you should rot in the gutter. You'll die a horrible death.
Look, Dominic's on the cover again. So handsome. Too bad that deaf girl from the Sterling family trapped him 3 years ago. I heard Dominic left her alone at the church on their wedding day. She became the laughingstock of the entire city. For 3 years, she's held on to the position of legitimate wife, but lives worse than a mistress.
Come on, Dominic's only got eyes for his first love, Serafina, right? That bitch totally got what she had coming.
Dominic, you've destroyed me completely. The last legacy my father left in this world, destroyed by your own hands.
Dominic, this contract went incredibly smoothly. That farce of a marriage scam by the Sterling family 3 years ago has finally met its retribution. Hey, that little deaf girl hasn't come to company harass you recently, hasn't? No. Word on the street is that Sterling lady and her son are losing their minds, running around trying to haul her back. Bet they're just trying to milk her for all she's worth. Hiding? Huh, playing the pity card is what she does best. Get lost. Don't ruin my game.
It is cloudy. Take an umbrella. Remember to have lunch. Stomach medicine is in the usual place.
Damn it. This woman actually haven't come begging to me for so long.
Found her yet?
Found her, Simus. She's hiding in an old motel on the west side.
Hiding there? Eleanor claims Avery's still finding ways to harass Dominic. Seems she has no intention of divorcing him after all. I'll go give her a warning she'll never forget.
Simus's car? Did Dominic send him to humiliate me?
Well, well, if it isn't the once glorious deaf Mrs. Vanderbilt of our family. What, now that you're out from under my brother's protection, you've tossed basic courtesy in the trash? Not even a hello for an old acquaintance? What's with that look? You used to circle me like a pathetic little puppy begging for scraps, just to get intel on Dominic's schedule. What, playing hard to get now?
The old, pathetic Avery is dead. The woman I am now won't grovel for anyone, especially not you.
Huh? Still playing these cheap, hard-to-get games? You think changing your personality will make Dominic interested in a piece of trash like you?
Think whatever you want. Let me go!
Avery, that face of yours is truly pathetically pitiful. Even the way you fall looks like a scene from a silent film. But guess what? If Dominic saw this footage, would she think you're playing the victim, or would she think you're asking for it?
Silas, why can't you even give me my final piece?
Peace? As long as you're alive, you deaf freak, you're a stain on Dominic's reputation.
So just because I'm disabled, I deserve to be trampled and humiliated by you?
Don't look at me with those wounded eyes. If you had any brains, you'd go die somewhere no one knows you. Next time I see you anywhere near Dominic, I'll show you what real hell looks like.
Hang on. Please, don't close your eyes. Ambulance? This is the intersection by the abandoned lumber harp on the west outskirts. Someone's severely injured. Hurry!
Thank you for saving me. I will repay you someday.
I never wanted repayment, Silas. I dragged you back from death's door, and this is why? So you could destroy me with your own hands today?
Hello, is this Avery's mother? I know exactly where your precious daughter is. Sending you the coordinates now. Don't forget to properly discipline your good little girl.
I've tried so hard to let go of every illusion about Dominic. Tried so hard to hide in this forgotten corner. I just wanted to spend the rest of my days in peace, before my hearing fades away completely. Why must they take away even this last bit of breathing room?
You worthless piece of trash. Pretty good at hiding, huh? Did you really think I couldn't find you? Just because you crawled into this rat hole? This marriage contract, you're signing it today, whether you want to or not.
Mom, how did you find me?
Using marriage as collateral. Capital injection of 300 million USD. Mom, you're throwing me to that disgusting 80-year-old leecher Buck Wilson? The one who drove all those girls insane?
Don't look at me like you're the victim. Dominic can't even stand the sight of you anymore. What right do you have to be picky? Mr. Buck isn't disgusted that you're a cast-off reject. That alone is the greatest blessing you'll ever receive in this lifetime.
Dominic and I haven't finalized the divorce yet. Legally, I'm still his wife.
That doesn't matter. He said you can have the ceremony first and file the paperwork later. Avery, you need to learn how to maximize your remaining value instead of rotting away in some attic like this.
Am I actually the daughter you raised? Or just a commodity you used to barter for profit?
You think I wanted to give birth to you? If it weren't for you, would my figure have been ruined? Would I have been forced off the stage? Would I have missed my chance to become a prima ballerina? I gave you half my life. You owe me a debt you'll never repay! Sign it!
I won't sign.
How dare you refuse? Your flesh, your blood, your life! I gave you all of it! Sign it!
Since this shell of a body is such a burden to you, if I give it back, does that mean I owe you nothing?
Don't pull that stunt with me. If you actually had the guts to die, I might even shed a tear. Too bad you don't have the balls. The wedding is at sunset, 3 days from now. Until then, unless you become a corpse, I'll drag you into Buck's wedding car in chains if I have to.
Mum, she's not in the right state of mind. If something really happens, how do we explain it to Buck?
Why are you whispering? Her hearing aid broke ages ago. She's basically deaf now. She can't hear a thing.
Should we lock her up first?
No need. I never considered her my real daughter anyway. She's nothing but a jinx. Even if Buck plays her to death, I won't shed a tear. With her personality, she doesn't have the guts to kill herself.
Mom, actually, I can hear. These broken ears of mine caught every single curse you uttered, crystal clear.
Avery? Is that you?
Sir, you've got the wrong person. I'm not Avery. I'm nameless. Just damaged goods.
Look closer. It's Colton. Don't you remember? We were 10 years old out at that countryside farm. You even shielded me from the neighbor's vicious dog back then.
Colton, that little black coal ball of a prat? You actually turned into this presentable gentleman?
Stop pouring it down. This stuff's strong. Let's go. It's too loud here.
Don't go. We haven't celebrated our reunion yet.
Let's catch up somewhere quieter. You wait for me at the entrance first. Get some fresh air to clear your head. I'll come get you right after I settle the bill. Soon.
Tiss. Look who we have here. Little Avery putting on that poor, left-with-nothing tragic act again. Dominic, it seems your ex-wife's love for you was never real. They're not even officially divorced, and she's already throwing herself into her new lover's harm.
Shut up.
That man looks unfamiliar, but the way he's fanning over her, they're practically old flyers. Do you think they've been seeing each other for a while? Why else would she be in such a hurry to get divorced?
Who she sleeps with is none of my damn business.
Avery, is this the freedom you schemed so desperately for? 3 years ago, before the Virgin Mary in the church, you cried and swore I was the only man you'd ever have. So this is how cheap your vows were.
Dominic! That defective trash isn't worth you turning back for. Stop!
Get lost.
Avery, it's you again! You witch, you just had to show up between Dominic and me. Then you'll pay the price!
Thank you. Dominic.
So without me, you can live it up this much. Who gave you permission to wear makeup? Painting yourself into this cheap, ghastly mask. Is it to pick up men on the streets at midnight, or to remind me how trashy you are?
Wipe it off. Looking at this face only makes me sick.
If it makes you sick, why dirty your hands? I know no one wants this waste material that I am, so please, let me go.
Is Dominic even human? He owns half of Manhattan, yet he lets you live in this leaky dump after the divorce?
Sorry you have to see this, Colton. It's quiet enough here. Just please don't tell Martha. She's getting on in years. She shouldn't hear about this.
All right, I promise. Just rough it for one more night, and tomorrow I'll take you somewhere decent.
Wipe it off. Looking at this face only makes me sick.
Dominic, how did you find me here?
I always thought you were just some submiss pussover. I didn't know you were this calculating. No wonder you were so eager for the divorce. You've already been shacking up with another man. Avery, so you've been messing around with another man all along.
Dominic, even if the Sterling family owes you, I've paid my debt for these 3 years of your cold cruelty. You're tambled up with Serafana, yet you accuse me of infality? Don't you find that double standard absurd?
I'm asking you who he is. Who gave you permission to carry the Vanderbilt name and fool around with other men?
Oh. The illustrious Mr. Vanderbilt getting angry over some defective cast-off you abandoned? That expression, it's disgusting.
Angry? I'm not just angry. I'm going to teach you what it means to fulfill your duties as a Vanderbilt wife.
Let go of me. Have you lost your mind?
Tell me, where did that man touch you? Here or here?
How could you think such filthy thoughts? For 3 years, to preserve this so-called home, I clipped my own wings and reduced myself to a shadow with just a number. What gives you the right to humiliate me?
Listen carefully, Avery. As long as we aren't divorced, you're still blanded with my mark. You can't afford the price of betraying me.
Serafina is the only one in your heart, so why won't you let me go? Let me leave, I beg you!
Didn't you used to beg me, groveling to the bone, to bear me an heir to secure your position? Now, I'll grant your wish.
No, no, Dominic, let go! Why must you push me to the brink too? Why?
Last night, I can offer you compensation.
Get out. Don't touch me. You make me sick.
Avery, don't test my patience. In this marriage, you have no right to look at me like that.
Take your charity and get out of my world.
This is St. Peter's Cemetery. Regarding the cremation and ashes collection procedures you scheduled, please attend on time today.
Use every resource at your disposal. Dig into that man's background. I want to know who else has caught her eye these past 3 years besides me.
Mr. Dominic, I've already checked. For the past 3 years, her schedule contained nothing but the Vanderbilt estate and your office. Her world has really only ever revolved about you.
Be at the courthouse on the 16th to sign, then get your ass to Buck immediately. Try any tricks, and I'll make sure your deadbeat father doesn't even keep his ashes.
The wedding is at sunset, 3 days from now. Until then, unless you become a corpse, I'll drag you into Buck's wedding car in chains if I have to.
Record all of this. I'm ready.
Dad, this world is too loud, so loud I can barely hear anything anymore. Is it only with you and Martha that I don't have to be the cuz price tag for Mom and brother?
Avery, why aren't you asleep yet? Be a good girl and stop wiring money to my old card. I'm old now. I don't need it. You're alone in the Vanderbilt family. It's not easy. Keep it for yourself, for your own safety net.
Martha, that money is to honor you. I'm fine. I just suddenly missed home so much that day. The family old house where you are, 16th. That's Dad's death anniversary. Could you come pick me up at his grave? I want to take Dad with me. I want to go far away with you, somewhere no one knows me, where nobody recognizes me. I'm begging you.
Yes, good girl. On the 16th, no matter what happens, Martha will be there to take you home. We're done taking their crap from those aristocratic families. We're going home.
Boss, the background check is completed. The man's name is Colton. He's currently the head of an emerging venture capital firm in Manhattan.
I've known Avery for 13 years. Since when did her circle have room for scum like this?
During the years when Mrs. Eleanor sent the missus to live on a rural farm as a child, she was always with this Colton. If you think about it, he's known the missy even longer than you have. Boss, Simus Vanderbilt and the others have already reserved a spot at Deep Blue Club. They want to celebrate your return to bachelorhood.
Cancel it. I'm not in the mood today.
Dominic, your obedient ex-wife, has sold herself for a sky-high price. She's marrying that perverted old man, Buck Wilson.
$300 million in dowry, and the wedding's on the 16th. If you don't let her go, all of New York will be laughing at the Vanderbilt family. Looks like that whole act of hers, loving you and refusing to let go, was all a performance. 3 years ago, she scammed your family out of its lifeline through a fake marriage, and now that she's disgraced, she's rushing to find the next sucker to pull the same trick on? Dominic, you must have been blind to fall for a woman like that.
Claire, I want to know what terms that old man offered her that made her willing to risk her life.
Yes, boss.
This apartment has been sitting empty. Aside from the occasional housekeeping, no one disturbs the place. Hotels are too chaotic. I don't feel safe with you there.
I feel terrible imposing like this.
Avery, stop being polite with me. You're absolutely safe here.
Colton, you've already done so much. I just need a place to crash for the night. I'll leave at dawn.
Even if you only stay for an hour, this place serves its purpose. Avery, all these years, I never stopped looking for you. When I watched that luxury car take you away from the farm, I swore I'd climb to the very top, just so I'd never have to see that look of despair in your eyes again. Look, this is the Avery I remember. You were glowing on that stage, and I sat in the dark corner thinking, such a perfect girl should never have her wings broken by anyone.
Thank you, Colton. Thank you for keeping this footage. I almost don't recognize her anymore. Trapped in the Vanderbilt mansion for over 1,000 days, I spent every moment learning how to be a proper, humble accessory. I almost forgot that before that cold surname was attached to my name, I once had a life I could be proud of. I miss you.
Dad, I'm sorry. I still came back anyway.
Don't pull that stunt with me. If you actually had the guts to die, I might even shed a tear. Too bad you don't have the balls.
I tried to find my own happiness in this world, but I realized every single one of them is pushing me. For me, this world is perhaps the real hell. I tried to find my own happiness in this world, but I realized every single one of them is pushing me. For me, this world is perhaps the real hell. Dad, I miss you. Tomorrow I'm divorcing Dominic.
Once all the papers are signed, you need to come back next month to wrap up the final settlement. That's just standard legal process.
And it's also the day Mom's forcing me to marry that old levered buck.
The wedding is at sunset, 3 days from now. Until then, unless you become a corpse, I'll drag you into Buck's wedding car in chains if I have to.
Dad, I've had enough. I just want to be with you. I have nothing left to hold on to in this world.
Damn it. I actually dreamed Avery died, and it felt so real.
Avery, don't you ever get tired of these threats? I know you're staring at your phone right now, betting on whether I'll soften up and change my mind.
This divorce is happening today, no matter what. You don't need to pull these self-harming stunts on our divorce day. They won't work on me. They'll only make me despise you even more.
I'm losing my mind letting a ridiculous nightmare get to me. A woman like her who swallowed her pride for 3 years just for the money. Why would she ever choose death? This is just her latest trick to cling to the title of Mrs. Vanderbilt.
Avery, I've run out of patience.
You were the one who asked for freedom back then.
Now what, playing the devoted wife?
Dominic, if you think the money I left you and all the humiliation I've endured over the years still aren't enough to settle the debt, then there's nothing more I can do.
Enough. Are we doing the noble pauper act again? Where the hell are you? Get your ass back to the apartment right now.
Believe it or not, when I walked down that aisle, I never once cared about the Vanderbilt name or your damn money. If I had known my mother and brother used such filthy tricks to swand you, I never would have married you. If I had known you never got over Serafina, I sure as hell wouldn't have married you either.
You must, for yourself, live.
If I hadn't married you, my father wouldn't have rushed to that wedding nobody gave a damn about, dying at that freezing intersection. I won't do it. I won't marry you.
I won't marry him. Never.
Avery, are you done with this act? You were the one on your knees at the church begging me to marry you, and now you're backing out at the very last minute. What the hell do you take me for?
You don't get to say no. Tell me where you are this instant.
Get over here and face me right now! Playing dead again. Same old trick. Once the paperwork is signed and done, you could drop dead out there for all the Vanderbakes care.
Dominic, I've always believed that those who choose to vanish without a trace are the ones who suffer the most. Long before they leave, their souls wrestle with despair night after night, over and over again, until they have no choice but to cut all ties with their own hands.
Suffering? Avery being tied to a woman I don't love for 3 years. Do you think I've suffered any less than you?
This world, there's no room left for me.
Dad, are you here to take me with you? Don't go. Don't leave me alone.
Hmm.
Colton, she's saying goodbye to me. I can feel it. She's saying goodbye.
Martha, calm down. What the hell is going on?
Avery specifically told me the other day I was supposed to pick her up from that abandoned cemetery in the western suburbs on the 16th. I've been blowing up her phone, but all I get is dead air. Colton, I finally get it. She's going there to bury herself.
Stay by the phone, Martha. I'll bring her back.
Colton, the remaining rent has been transferred to your account. Thank you for your kindness these past days, of showing me that I too deserve to be cherished like a gift. When I first came to this concrete jungle, I thought I was born a mistake, a burden meant to be despised, but you helped me find that dancing girl again.
Avery!
Thank you for helping me see that I'm not so terrible after all. Don't grieve for my choice, Colton. No one should live like a prisoner, weighed down by chains. From now on, no one will ever put a price on my life again.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What have you done? Oh no! Avery, wake up! Don't you dare fall asleep here! Let me take you away! We'll go back to the farm, back to our home! Avery, please open your eyes!
Hand over this little bitch right now. She has to walk through Buck's door tomorrow. If even one hair is missing, can you afford to pay the $300 million?
Get the hell away.
Let her go! She's my daughter! Hand her over!
Put my sister down right now. Mr. Buck's wedding carboy is right behind us. This is a $300 million deal. Can you afford to delay it? Are you blind? She's dying! And you're still thinking about trading her for money? Mom, stop wasting time with him. I already lost Buck's deposit in Vegas. If we don't deliver her tomorrow, they'll really chop me up and drop me in the Hudson River.
Avery, open your eyes. Stop acting. I gave you this life, and without my permission, you don't even have the right to die.
Since this shell is such a burden to you, if I return it to you, does that mean I don't owe you anything anymore?
You jinx! You'd rather swallow pills than help your brother? Can't you just marry him, sign the papers, and then die? Dying in Buck's estate would at least make you a decent socialite!
Get the hell out. Disappear before I decide to kill someone. She's my sister. Who the hell do you think you are? Interfering in our family business.
Stop wasting time! Enzo, go grab her back! This marriage has to happen! This marriage has to happen! Stuff her in the car, under the tiger while her body's still warm. Once the wedding ceremony's done, that money is ours! How dare you hit my son! I'll fight you to the death!
Take one more step, and I'll bury you both here with her. Get lost, before I decide to start killing.
Who the hell are you? She's my daughter! Our family's private property! This is kidnapping!
Listen carefully. Even if Avery has truly closed her eyes, I'm taking her back to our farm. As for you, the biggest regret of her life is having your filthy blood in her veins.
Avery, you treacherous snake! I raised you for 20 years and you scam your own mother!
Colton, my good boy, how is she? If Avery doesn't pull through, I won't live either. I don't have the face to meet Mr. William in the afterlife.
Martha, don't torture yourself with worst-case scenarios. I've mobilized every connection I have and brought in the top specialist in all of New York. She's so strong. She'll pull through for us.
Is Avery all right?
We've managed to stabilize her for now. But
I'm really carrying his child?
Avery, listen to me. You're not just living for yourself anymore. For me, for this sudden little life, you must put away those foolish thoughts. This child is God's redemption for you.
I get it, Aunt Martha. I'll protect him, no matter what it takes. Let go of me. Have you lost your mind?
Didn't you used to beg me, groveling to the bone, to bear me an heir to secure your position? Now, I'll grant your wish.
Avery, do you want me to reach out to Dominic? As the father, he has a right to know.
Absolutely not. If he finds out this baby exists, he'll kill him with his own hands.
Was that Avery? Isn't today the day she's signing the divorce papers with Buck? What's Avery even doing in the ER?
Get me all the records on that patient from just now.
Mr. Silas, Avery was brought in last night for a drug overdose and gastric lavage. It was touch and go.
Attempted suicide? And early pregnancy? Are you sure there's no mistake in this report? Absolutely not. Our most senior experts diagnosed her. She tried to kill herself while she was pregnant. If Dominic finds out his soon-to-cast-to-be ex-wife is carrying a baby with unknown paternity, he'll lose his mind. Don't tell Dominic yet. Let Serafina know first.
Avery, cut the poor act. Just name your price. How much will it take for you to get the hell out of Dominic's life? I can't let her use that bastard kid to tie Dominic down. It'll ruin everything I've planned. Serafina, are you really underestimating me? I've been married to Dominic for 3 years. Legally speaking, I'm entitled to at least $1 billion in assets and equity from our marital settlement. Do you really think this check is enough? What more do you want? Avery, don't push your luck. This is what the old madam wants.
Is this your idea, or the old madam's?
The madam said it straight. Get that annoying cripple out of here right now!
In that case, have that $1 billion ready first. Then we can talk about getting rid of me.
You shameless bitch!
Get out.
The situation is worse than we thought. Silas has deep roots in the medical community. Now that Serafina found you, your location is totally compromised.
Looks like I can't even have this baby in peace in this city.
Don't worry. No one can hurt you while I'm here. I'll arrange the most discreet transfer. All you need to do right now is close your eyes and rest.
Thank you, Colton.
Hiding? Huh. Avery, playing the disappearing act at the final moment of signing the divorce agreement. Is this your carefully calculated new tactic? I really overestimated your bottom line. Turns out, your so-called dignity is worth nothing compared to the title of Mrs. Vanderbilt. The divorce is a private matter between us. Dominic, you really don't need to take it out on Serafina.
Take my anger out on her? Dominic, is that really what you think of me? I didn't even touch her. Not even a finger.
This is my husband. I'm dying, and he's sitting by his lover's bed.
Dominic, I really just wanted to talk to her as a friend, to ask her to let go. I had no idea she'd suddenly snap and hit me. It doesn't hurt, really. I just don't want you two fighting because of me. And this, I didn't want you to see it, really. But for the sake of the Vanderbilt family's reputation, I had to spend a ton of money to cover these photos up.
Transfer medical expenses to Serafina's account. Consider it compensation.
Yes, sir. Dominic, you've got it all wrong. I didn't do this for your money.
It's what you deserve. Get some rest. Go tell that woman to get her ass back to the estate immediately. Since she loves acting so much, I'll prepare the grandest stage for her.
Understood, sir. Madam, Mr. Dominic is waiting for you at the estate. He wants you back immediately. Tell him I'm not going anywhere. Since you're here, you can also pass a message to that arrogant CEO of yours. Finalize the divorce agreement details as soon as possible. My patience is wearing thin. Madam, please know when to stop. The master's patience has reached its limit. Provoking him won't do you any good. Back then, every single servant in the Vanderbilt family could tell me what to do. But now, for the sake of my child, I won't be weak anymore. Whether he's angry or not is none of my concern. I'm going to rest. You can see yourself out. I've never seen Avery like this. No humility, no pleading, just a suffocating aloofness. Even her attitude towards Dominic is surprisingly unyielding. Sir, the madam's stance is extremely tough.
Didn't Claire tell you to behave?
I gave you one last chance to keep your dignity, and you fed it to the dogs.
Dominic.
I was actually reflecting on the way back. Maybe I really misjudged your innocence. I even pathetically hoped we could start over.
Start over? That's your delusion. Sorry I couldn't keep playing the doormat doll you wanted me to be. Sorry to disappoint.
Say that again. I dare you.
Look me in the eyes and say that again.
Let's get a divorce, Dominic. Let's end this farce of mutual torture.
Divorce? If you really wanted a divorce, why didn't you show up to sign the agreement that day? Avery, this is just another excuse you've cooked up, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Something unexpected came up that day, but I won't break my promise this time.
Damn woman, you won't even bother fabricating an explanation for me? Here was no torty. Are you that eager to run off to that man? And you get your desperate. Are you that desperate to shake off the title of Mrs. Vanderbilt and run off with him?
You don't know him at all. At least he treats me like a human being, not your personal property.
I see it's not just your hearing that's damaged. Your brain is too. Without me as your nominal husband, what man in this world would want a cripple like you?
So, this is how you've seen me all these 3 years?
How did you become so thin?
Don't touch me with your hands. You make me sick.
I can't touch you? Then who can? That bastard Colton?
Let go of me. What are you trying to do? No! Please don't do this to me! Dominic! I'm pregnant.
You have no right to negotiate with me now, and no right to refuse. This is your punishment for betraying our marriage and trying to escape me.
You swore you'd never lay a finger on me. Dominic, what was that all about just now? A desecration of your own vow, or the beast inside you finally showing its true colors?
Don't paint yourself so noble. That's the price for provoking me. And your duty as Mrs. Vanderbilt.
Duty? While you were doing that, did your precious Serafina know?
I used to think you were a lovesick fool. Now I see. You're just a shameless liar.
You're nothing but a complete bastard, Dominic.
When you were rolling around with Colton, did you even remember you were my wife? A broken, unfaithful woman like you. And some man still wants to be your backup? The irony.
I just want to ask you one thing. If I died here today, would you feel even 1 second of sorrow?
Don't threaten me with death. That trick's worn out. Cut all ties with Colton. Tomorrow, get your ass back to the estate.
Baby, I'm sorry. Mommy couldn't protect you after all.
Oh my God! Somebody, the patient's hemorrhaging! Get her to the OR, now!
happened. That little deaf girl, Avery,
Avery, what happened? Spit it out.
she didn't make it. The doctor said she's dead.
Who did you say is dead?
Where is she? Tell me which goddamn room she's in.
She's already been taken away, Dominic.
What the hell happened? Speak!
She was taken into the OR at midnight, suffering a sudden massive hemorrhage. At 3 a.m., the hospital pronounced her dead. That little deaf girl, she's gone.
I just want to ask you one thing. If I died here today, would you feel even 1 second of sorrow?
You're lying! How can a living person just vanish into thin air?
God, how could this happen? How could that little deaf girl die?
Hemorrhage? I don't believe it! Give me all her medical records, every surgical file from the past 3 years. Even if I have to tear this hospital apart, brick by block, I want to see the proof. Move!
Look at this. So young, yet so riddled with illness. That's what you call karma. Climbing the ladder by any means necessary until even heaven couldn't stand the sight.
Mr. Silas, please show some basic respect for the dead. She was an incredibly resilient young woman. The suffering she endured these past years, no ordinary person could have borne it.
Resilient? The only thing she was good at was stealing credit that rightfully belonged to Serafina. I will Sir your Zanchin.
Mr. Silas, I'm afraid you're confused. How could you mistake your own savior?
What do you mean? 4 years ago, Serafina was the one who saved me from that fire. Everyone knows that.
It was her, Avery. She dragged you out of those ruins and tore her entire left arm open. Impossible. If it was her who saved me, why did she never defend herself? If it really was her, then everything I've done to her these years... So it was Avery who saved me. That bitch Serafina lied to me.
Serafina, come out and meet me. I have something I need to ask you face to face.
Simus, you asked me to meet here at this hour. Is there some surprise you have for me?
Avery is dead.
When did it happen? How could it be so sudden?
Early this morning. Too much blood loss. The doctors couldn't save her. She's gone.
God is finally fair. That scheming woman has finally paid for her sins with her life. Good riddance.
Serafina. I've been waking up from nightmares about that fire. I remember a girl dragging me from that burning wreck, her arms sliced open to the bone by the metal. Do you remember that?
Oh, darling, of course I remember. The situation was so dire. I pried open that twisted metal door with my bare hands, cut by the glass. There was blood everywhere. I nearly fainted from the pain. Luckily, I found the best plastic surgeon so that ugly scar wouldn't ruin my dress.
Serafina, you know me. I can tolerate stupidity, but I will never forgive betrayal and lies. I'm asking you one last time. 4 years ago in those ruins, the person who risked her life to carry me out, was it really you?
You're actually doubting me? Silas, if it weren't for me, you'd be ashes by now. How could something like that be faked?
I hope you're not lying to me.
I never wanted repayment, Simus. I fought like hell to pull you back from death's door. Your call has made me. Was it all just so you could destroy me with your own hands today? That idiot almost gave me a scare. But so what if you suspect? That bitch Avery is already rotting in the morgue. Dead men tell no tales.
Silas, we've recovered the video of your rescue.
The Vanderbilts don't need some cripple sucking up to them. You're a deaf girl who can't even hear properly. What makes you think you deserve to stand before me? Get the hell away from me.
I'm sorry for bothering you.
So Avery was my savior all along. God, what have I done? Why? Avery, why didn't you ever defend yourself? Not a single word.
Dominic, this is all of Avery's medical records.
Depression? Who isn't stressed these days? I gave her everything. Luxury, comfort. What right did she have to be depressed?
She's dead, Dominic! Right after you tortured her last night, she completely shattered! She suffered from severe depression. She was carrying a newly formed embryo in her womb.
Last time during the divorce drama, she pulled that pill-pouting suicide stunt. This time the act just went too far. As for the pregnancy, the date does match our first time.
But who knows, with a pathological liar like her, who's to say this child even carries Vanderbilt blood?
Dominic, she's gone. How can you say such monstrous things about a dead woman who loved you with all her heart? Sir! Emergency! We've tracked Colton's private jet. There's a mysterious woman with him. Find out immediately. I want his exact location, no matter what. Dominic, the place, there's no one here.
Getting a little too into the performance, aren't you? You actually went as far as setting up a funeral hall just to make me regret? A memorial portrait? Avery, you think this pathetic prank will make me let you off the hook? Bring every tenant on this floor to me. I want to hear for myself exactly how much she paid them to stage this charade.
Last night, Martha was crying her heart out. When we went over, the girl was already gone. It happened so fast.
Yeah, Martha never had anyone to rely on her whole life. She finally raised that child, and just like that, she's gone.
They were each other's only family? In these 3 years, besides me, perhaps that Nammy was truly all she had left.
They sent her for cremation at midnight. Martha said she couldn't let the girl wait here all alone, so they buried her that same night. After that, Martha disappeared too. That girl used to brag to us about how thoughtful her husband was, sending jewelry, picking her up. Now it seems it was all just her lying to herself to save face.
Who's saying otherwise? 3 years of marriage and we never even caught a glimpse of that man.
Why did she have to be cremated? Was she so unwilling to leave even her body for me? Where is she buried?
Dominic, my condolences. The doctors and neighbors have confirmed it. Avery really.
Shut up.
Dig it up.
Dominic! This isn't proper, and I won't believe Avery is dead until I see her body with my own eyes. Even if she's in hell, I'll drag her back. Dig!
Dominic, we found it.
No, Dominic, let go! Why must you push me to the brink too? Why?
I won't do it. I won't marry you.
I just want to ask you one thing. If I died here today, would you feel even 1 second of sorrow?
Take it back. Since Avery wants to play hide and seek, she can stay in that box for the rest of her life. Dominic sure is devoted, isn't he? Didn't even shed a tear over your death.
As expected, he wouldn't even let go of my urn, even if it was fake. Now you should see clearly, Colton. He came here not out of regret, nor out of love. He simply can't tolerate his property vanishing this way. Beyond the bone-deep loathe he feels for me, there's nothing else.
All traces have been erased. Aunt Martha is already waiting on the plane for you, and the doctor will accompany you. Avery, once you cross this border, You'll be free.
So close. Just so close.
If I hadn't arranged for the top emergency team in advance, you and the baby would both be dead.
Stay away from my son. Divorce or die. You don't deserve a place in the Vanderbilt family tree.
These people have gone too far. Trouble? They're nothing but devils.
As long as I'm alive in this world, they and Dominic will never let me go. I'm exhausted, Colton. I need to disappear completely. Can you help me one last time? Freedom.
Let's go. It's almost dawn. We must leave this land before daybreak.
Dominic, from now on, there is no longer an Avery in this world for you to crush at while. Dominic, I hope in our next lives we never meet.
Dominic, have you lost your mind? You ordered the demolition of all Sterling family properties, and even Avery's grave. You had them dig that up too?
It's an empty grave. Keeping it around serves no purpose except being an eyesore.
She was innocent. All that shit was done by her leech of a mother and brother.
Sir, we've caught those two parasites hiding overseas. They confessed that Avery never tried to run away from the wedding. She was sold to that pervert Buck Wilson for $300 million, like a piece of merchandise.
Brother-in-law, please, I won't do it again. Buck paid for it all. I was forced into it.
I'll ruin Buck Wilson and leave him dead in the streets. As for him and that blood-sucking mother of theirs, throw them into the most chaotic mining tips in Africa. Let them spend the rest of their miserable lives experiencing what hell truly means.
If you're already cleaning house for her, why can't you stop tearing her apart with your words?
Me speaking for her? I'm showing her exactly how high the price is for deceiving me. Silas, you didn't actually buy into that suicide act, did you?
She's a coward who'd cry for hours over a pinprick. How could she ever have the guts to die? She's just hiding in Colton's arms, waiting to watch me lose my damn mind.
He's completely lost it. Avery, I knew you weren't dead. You finally came back to...
I think the one who truly decides to never see the other again suffers the most. Because before I left, my heart had already been scarred countless times by you in those endless lonely nights unknown to anyone.
I was wrong. Avery. Come back. Don't leave me alone.
How's the baby doing?
It's not looking good. The doctors say if we don't get a matching stem cell transplant soon, he might not make it through the winter.
I understand. I'll get Dominic's biological sample as soon as possible. If I can get his sperm and use the second child's cord blood to save the baby, I'll pay any price. Take good care of him. Wait for me. Baby, Mommy swears. I'll keep you alive no matter what. Have you heard? Dominic has turned New York upside down these past 3 years searching for the ghost of a dead woman.
Obsessive love is terrifying. Look at him. He even picks secretaries who look like her.
Avery.
Sir, you've mistaken me for someone else. Though I must say that pickup line has been out of fashion in Manhattan for quite some time.
Your voice. Your face. You goddamn woman. How dare you vanish for 3 years only to show up here acting like a complete stranger?
You're Mr. Dominic, correct? I've heard of you. But I'm an investment manager here on business. If you wish to discuss us cooperation, please contact my assistant for an appointment.
Avery, do you have any idea what I've sacrificed these 3 years trying to find you?
Sir, you're being appropriate. This constitutes harassment and I can have you charged.
What did you call me? Sir?
3 years ago, I suffered from an illness. After I survived, my memory was completely blank. I don't know who you are, but your gaze makes me uncomfortable.
Amnesia, Avery? You think I'd believe such a childish lie?
I'm still reconstructing my memories. As for this girl you speak of,
Mr. Vanderbilt, how long do you intend to force this third-rate novel plot, fake death, plastic surgery, amnesia onto me?
How long are you going to keep up this act?
Avery, if you truly don't know me, then what's with that fire in your eyes, burning with the desire to see me dead right this minute?
Mr. Vanderbilt, consider this tip payment for that wonderful, passionate performance you just put on.
If you haven't had enough of performing, I've prepared wine to continue spinning your tales.
Sir.
Did you hear that? She said she doesn't remember me? 3 years gone, and the first thing she does when she comes back is try to buy off 3 years of my nightmares with a few bills? She says she forgot. Claire, do you really think coincidences like that exist in this world?
Sir, in psychology, when a person experiences devastating trauma, the brain initiates a defense mechanism that forcibly erases the coordinates of what caused them the most pain. Perhaps for her, everything about you...
Erase coordinates? She wants to completely delete me from her life? This ridiculous defense mechanism is nothing but her using amnesia as a shield so she can live her new life with a clear conscience.
Or perhaps it's not her brain that forgot, but her soul trying to save itself. She doesn't want any further connection with you.
Save herself? Without my permission, she doesn't even have the right to die. She thinks she can change her identity, play dumb, and write off those 3 years of debt. As long as I'm still breathing, she'll never write another man's name on that blank slate of hers. Use every means necessary. Lock down her movements around the clock. If she disappears from New York again before dawn tomorrow, all of you can spend the rest of your lives in the primitive mines of Africa. Avery, you want to escape from my grasp? Unless I die, you'll spend this lifetime in hell with me.
Mr. Vanderbilt, you're 2 minutes late. That's not like you.
3 years ago, you never wore makeup, let alone something that barely covers your collaricles.
Mr. Vanderbilt, no woman is born hating beauty. I used to hide in baggy clothes because I lived too humbly, thinking that compromising would earn me scraps. This is who I really am.
Looks like Colton really knows how to train a woman. He taught you how to exploit a man's weaknesses, didn't he?
You're so interested in my whereabouts these past 3 years that you'd slander my friend. One might almost think you're still deeply in love with me.
You're overthinking it.
Say whatever you want. As long as you drink this spiked coffee, I can use the device to get your sample and end this nightmare for good. You're the guest. Try it. I had it specially prepared for you.
You first.
What, Mr. Vanderbilt? Afraid I'll poison you right here?
Don't rush. Since you keep claiming you've lost your memory, I have all night to peel back those layers and remind you exactly whose woman you are.
We have plenty of time for memories. On a quiet night like this, Mr. Vanderbilt, don't you want to do something more interesting, more practical?
Is this cheap act how you climbed into Colton's bed? What, his kind can't give you what you want anymore, so you came crawling back to your ex? Avery, the way you are right now, you disgust me. Avery, the way you are right now, you disgust me.
For the baby, what is a little humiliation compared to that? Dominic, hate me all you want, humiliate me all you want. As long as I can get your biological sample, even if I have to play out this hellish drama with you till the bitter end, I'll do whatever it takes.
You're so interested in my whereabouts these past 3 years that you'd slander my friend. One might almost think you're still deeply in love with me.
Love?
Dominic! I'm talking to you. Put down that damn phone. The reason I called you back today is to set the wedding date for you and Seem and Serafina.
I haven't gotten Avery's death certificate yet, and I still haven't signed the divorce papers. Legally speaking, I'm not a widower right now.
Dominic, it's been 3 years. I've been with you for 3 whole years, and you're telling me all my work was for nothing? That I still can't hold a candle to that dead cripple?
These past 3 years, I gave you the best fashion connections, turned you from a nobody model into the star you are now. Serafina, greed makes you stupid. Learn to be happy with what you got.
Look at you, so pathetic. You swore up and down to me that you'd get pregnant with the Vanderbilt heir in a year. And now, 3 years later, my son won't even set foot in your bedroom.
Mrs. Vanderbilt, it's just... Dominic can't get over her. He can't forget...
Don't use that dead woman as an excuse. I used to say that deaf Meeft wasn't good enough for my son, but now, at least she had the guts to make him marry her, even got pregnant. And you? All you do is waste my jewelry. You're totally useless.
Avery, you damn ghost! Even dead, you're still getting in my way!
Buy me the most expensive trending spots in New York, all of them. I want the whole world to know that Dominic and I snuck back to the estate to talk about our wedding. Since he won't give me the status I deserve, I'll make him give it to me.
Get dressed, quick. 10 minutes. Meet me at my office in Vanderbilt Group.
Since you're throwing yourself right at me, don't blame me for being cruel. I gotta get your genetic sample before that trending topic blows up, before your stupid wedding happens. Otherwise, once that woman moves in, it'll be even harder for me to get close to you and save the baby.
Damn it. For 3 years, has she been dressing like this to suck up to Colton?
Mr. Vanderbilt, you called me a slut at the cafe last night, and now you're summoning me again? What, you get off on torturing yourself?
Where the hell did you get the money you're spending now? A breakup fee from Colton? Or does he give you a monthly allowance to keep you around?
Mr. Vanderbilt, not everyone thinks selling their soul is the only way to make money. Like you do. Every penny I've earned these past 3 years is clean.
Earned it yourself? Doing what? Selling this pretty face of yours? Or this waist that's so seductive it's sickening?
Dominic, you're completely hopeless.
Don't play innocent with me. How much does Colton give you a year? 50 million? 100 million? Name your price. Whatever he gives you, I'll double it. Even if you want this building, just say the word. And I'll put your name on the deed. How much is Colton paying you?
What does that have to do with you?
Name your price. No matter how many zeros follow, I'll write them all. Just get the hell away from him.
Dominic, do you really think money can settle the debt between us?
I don't care. Just nod right now. Just stay with me willingly, and you can name any price.
Bastard. You think money can buy back everything?
I don't believe you've lost your memory. I don't believe you could forget everything about me so thoroughly.
Miss Serafina, the CEO is handling extremely important business. You really can't go in. Move aside. I have important details about next week's engagement dinner to confirm with Dominic personally. Dominic, have you lost your mind? Let go of me. Avery? You deaf bitch? How are you still alive?
Mr. Vanderbilt, don't you think what you just said to me was rather rude?
Stop pretending with me. I don't believe you've forgotten me.
How is she here? Dominic, this woman 3 years ago, clearly.
Who told you she was dead?
But everyone in New York said she was dead.
Get the hell out. I meant her.
You're telling me to leave? Dominic, I came to discuss the engagement dinner details.
I said get out. Avery and I have important matters to discuss.
Fine. Dominic, I'll wait outside. Remember to call me when you're done. How is she still alive? How dare that cripple crawl back from hell to steal what's mine?
Did you see the trending search this morning?
The headline about Mr. Dominic taking a famous actress back to the family estate to meet the parents? I saw it. Trending at the top. Your charm really hasn't faded over the years, Dominic.
Besides these indifferent remarks, hasn't that so-called amnesiac brain of yours felt even the slightest urge of anger?
Madman, he's using his own reputation as bait just to test whether my pride is completely dead. Seems like I can't force the biological sample extraction. This man's obsession runs bone deep.
I could take down that trending topic in 1 second, but I deliberately let it faster there. I'm betting on whether you'd rush to me with red-rimmed eyes like you used to.
Mr. Dominic, if you really think I'd be jealous over such a classique wealthy family drama, I'd probably be disgusted with myself for the rest of my life. I even feel like ordering a huge bouquet of white flowers for you two. Congratulations to this new couple on your early journey to the grave. If there's nothing else, I'll be leaving.
Don't go. Tomorrow, come somewhere with me.
Avery, 3 years, and your schemes have only gotten more sophisticated. Mind if we have a little chat? Miss, I'm curious. Do I know you?
Avery, I know you're not over it. You may have survived, but there's no place for you in Dominic's life anymore. We're getting married.
You're nothing but a walking corpse, a pathetic joke. What are you laughing at? I'm laughing at Miss Seraphina's professional acting skills. Performing a script you haven't even received yet, and so convincingly too. You keep saying you're marrying Dominic, but do you have any legal basis for that claim? Even if we aren't married yet, all of New York knows he's mine. If you're so sure he loves you hopelessly, why are you acting like a desperate, discarded woman blocking my way for attention? Or perhaps you're insecure? You bitch! You actually hit me? Here at the company? Good dogs don't block the way. If there's a next time, it won't be settled with just a slap. Get loused. What are you looking at? Keep staring and I'll have my husband fire you all!
Tass, hasn't President Dominic signed the divorce agreement yet?
I don't think President Dominic would be so blind as to marry a like woman that.
She hasn't even warmed the seat of what she stole, and she already throwing a public tantrum? How embarrassing.
Dominic! Avery went crazy in the lobby. She hit me in front of so many people. You have to stand up for me.
The office is far from the lobby, but the walls aren't that thin. If you hadn't provoked her first, she probably wouldn't even spare you a glance.
You're defending her?
Cut to the chase. What do you want?
I'm here to explain about the trending search. I really didn't know the paparazzi would catch us. And Avery, didn't she die 3 years ago? How could she...
She's alive and well. She just forgot some things. Listen, my family matters are none of your business. If you ever dare to provoke her again, you'll be erased from the family resource list entirely.
I understand, Dominic. Don't be angry. Let me make you some coffee. I'll leave as soon as you finish it. Dominic, don't be angry about the trending search anymore. You know Auntie has been hoping for an heiress. I just wanted to make her happy.
You obey her that much? If she told you to jump off a building, would you do it?
I'm right here in front of you, Dominic. I've been with you for 3 years. I've given you everything. Just look at me. If you want me...
Get out. Don't peddle yourself in my office like some cheap salesman.
You choose that resurrected cripple over me? Avery's been gone for 3 years. Who knows how many times she's traded her body for chips in other men's beds? Only me. Only I kept myself pure for you.
If that mouth dares utter another word to slander her, I'll make you regret ever being born. Get out. Call Avery. I need to see her.
Oh my, got kicked out, did we? No matter how flashy you dress, you can't hide that desperate, throw yourself at him stench.
What are you looking at? All of you, get lost! Silas, please help me.
Get lost. I'm busy. Don't call me unless it's important.
Avery, this is your final warning. Stay the hell away from Dominic and get your ass back to Europe.
On what grounds? Serafina, why are you in such a rush to see me gone? Afraid I'll peel off that gilded skin of yours?
What do I have to fear? You think I'm still that orphaned charity case living off others' mercy? I have fame, status, everything I could possibly want. And what about you? A bankrupt heiress, a pathetic stray. You don't even deserve to be in Dominic's line of sight.
Serafina, get a grip. Which part of your precious fame and status did you actually earn yourself? And those colorful activities you engaged in while studying abroad to climb the ladder? If I send those studied pieces of evidence to Dominic, do you think you'll still be able to cross the Vanderbilt threshold?
You didn't lose your memory? You were faking it? I swear I'll go tell Dominic right now that you've been playing him all along. Go ahead. Take one step into his office, and I guarantee those real very Wallace. And I guarantee those videos will be rolling on every major media outlet tonight. Avery, I'm begging you, please let me go. What will it take for you to just disappear? Can't you give us your blessing and move on with your own life? You already have a new life.
Give you my blessing? When you two forced me 3 years ago, did you ever think of letting me go? Now you, this shameless home thretcher, are kneeling before legal life asking her blessing?
Serafina, stop nauseating me with your cheap theatrics.
Absolutely not. Those things can never see the light of day or I'm finished.
Avery, since you won't give me a way out, greet me. Don't blame me for making you die again.
Serafina. It's me. It's Vance. I've been looking for you for so long. I miss you so much, every minute, every second.
Let go! You maniac! How did you track me down here? Let go! I'm warning you, I am never going back to that hellhole with you.
He doesn't love you at all! Dominic only sees you as a replacement for that dead woman!
Let me go! Get away from me! I will never go back with you!
I'm the only one in this world who truly loves you, and I'd die for you!
Truly love me? Vance, get real. Dominic can give me all the glamour of Manhattan. What can you offer me? Besides that stench of poverty you can't wash off, what do you even have?
Whatever you want, whatever I have, I'd do anything for you, really anything.
Really? Even if it's illegal?
If it's what you want, if it's what you want, you can have my life!
There's a woman there's a right now destroying my life. She stole my fiancé and is trying to drag me into hell.
Vance, if you truly love me, would you be willing to make her disappear from this world for me?
I can. For you, I'd kill anyone.
Good. Remember, if you fail, I can't save you either. But if you succeed, I'll take you away from here.
Serafina, I've got her locked in at the intersection. If I run her down, you'll really run away with me and never come back to this hellhole, right?
Vance, I'm already packing my bags. Once that woman disappears for good, no one will ever stand in our way again. Kill her, and we're off to Hawaii!
All right. Baby, wait for me.
Sorry, little girl.
Help me.
Save you? I'm here to send you to your grave! You brought this on yourself by bullying Seraphia! I'm the only one she has left in this world! Kill you, and she'll truly belong to me!
She's lying to you. She's busy being Dominic's wife. Killing me will land you in prison for life, but it'll let her legitimately inherit everything. You're just a stepping stone in her scheme.
Shut up! She loves me!
If she loves you so much, call her right now. See if the woman who loves you has already blocked your number.
The user you are call is unavailable. Please try again later.
Stop!
Mr. Dominic, that attacker named Vance has been captured by Colton's men.
Those worthless fools who collect fat paychecks but can't even protect their mistress. Ship them all to the African mines.
Yes, sir.
Avery, I'm your only husband. But at that life or death moment, your first cry for help was to Colton? Did you really believe I wouldn't come for you?
Dad, don't go. Don't leave me.
I'm here, Avery. No one will ever take you away from me again.
Mobilize every medical resource available. I don't care about the process, just the result. If she wakes up with even the slightest complication, you're all fired.
Rest assured, young master, we will do everything in our power.
Colton.
Avery, you're finally awake. How are you feeling? Does your head still hurt?
It was Serafina. She wants me dead.
I've got that man locked up. But Avery, the one who pulled you from under the wheels and rushed you to the hospital, was Dominic. He camped out here all night like a pathetic stray, only leaving half an hour ago for an emergency board meeting.
Where's the baby? If you're here, who's looking after him?
Don't worry. Martha has the baby at the safe house, surrounded by my men. What's your next move? Keep hiding from that lunaturk?
Hide? No. Since she enjoys playing these murder-for-hire games, I'll hand that knife right back to her. For Dominic, I need to get his ample soon as possible. Mr. Dominic, we found her. 3 years ago, Miss Avery went to Brazil under a false identity.
Was she alone?
Colton was with her, and according to the local neighbors, they've been caring for a 3 or 4-year-old child all this time, currently under Martha's personal care.
Dominic, take me home. I want to go home.
Avery, tell me the truth. Is my child really gone?
Do you remember the second time you forced me? The baby was already inside me then. You destroyed him with your own hands.
I'm sorry. Avery, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
This arrogant man actually knows how to apologize.
Don't hate me. Let's start over. I'll give you another child, all right?
Dominic, I'm scared. Before I say yes, will you have a drink with me?
All right.
As long as this works, no matter what act I have to put on, I'll do it. Baby, Mommy will definitely save you.
Last night I apologized for faking my death and Lean leaving.
That was a lie. What I'm truly sorry for is what I did to you last night.
Avery.
It's time. You should go to the office.
I'm not going. Right now, I just want to hold you longer. Make up for those 3 years we lost.
Make up for it?
Tell me, after all the trouble you went through to drug me, what the hell do you want?
If I said I couldn't accept how things ended, that I've been fantasizing about having you completely, just one more time, would you believe that?
More lies. Even last night, in the middle of everything, your heart was ice cold. And after you had me, were you already planning your next vanishing act?
What the hell do you want? Billions? Or half the shares of Vanderbilt Group? Name it, and I'll sign it over right now.
Dominic, this is the chasm between us that we can never cross. You still don't understand what I want.
Then tell me, damn it.
The old Avery wanted your love. She was desperate, crawling at your feet, driven mad just hoping you'd love her for one single second.
And now?
I just want to walk away from you now and start a new life with nothing to do with you.
Avery, you remember this. In New York, or anywhere else in this world, without my permission, you'll never walk out of my grasp.
Dominic, if you don't love me, who exactly are you torturing by forcing me to stay?
Didn't you say that when you were begging to marry me, you wanted to be my real wife, holding hands, hugging, kissing, even sharing the same pillow every single night?
Hopeless, that was the old me. After that death trap 3 years ago, I've given up on such luxuries. Now even my heart is shattered. You can hold me as tight as you want, but you'll never piece it back together again.
What if I want to give us a try? Just 1 month. Avery, give me 1 month. If we still can't find that spark between us, I'll let you go. All debts cleared.
3 years ago, I begged you time and again to see me, yet you never bothered to turn around. Now you want to give it a try? Don't you think you're a little late to the party?
As long as I'm still breathing, it's never too late. I refuse to believe a woman like you could burn 3 years of love and hate to ashes just like that.
1 month's all it takes to find out if this little trial pays off. Fine. Just don't break your word this time.
Say it. Like you used to.
Husband.
Go get changed. You're coming with me.
Where the hell are we going? Isn't your schedule booked solid until next year?
Honeymoon. 3 years overdue.
Do your employees know their workahol CEO is actually skipping work for his ex-wife?
These years, I've been grinding day and weight to build this empire, pushing Vandal Group to its very peak, all just to fill that massive financial black from back then. It was just billions in debt. It was my dignity crushed by a fraudulent marriage and public humiliation.
About that, I'm sorry.
Avery, from now on, I'll lay everything you desire at your feet. I'll use this month to prove to you that Colton is nothing compared to me.
Dominic, how old are you again? Are we really competing over this?
If I'm taking back what's mine, I might as well play to win. Avery, in 1 month, I'll make you fall in love with me forever.
Hey, Avery? Weren't you
3 years ago?
Just a misunderstanding. She never left.
Let's go.
Why did you bring me to the old house?
Because for 3 years, I've imagined you pushing open this door countless times. I knew you'd eventually come back to claim what's yours.
And what if I had actually died 3 years ago?
I knew you couldn't bear to die.
You're certainly confident. Or rather, I spent so long on my knees in that marriage, so pathetically submissive that I gave you the illusion I'd never leave my master.
I won't argue with who you are now. Come with me. I want to show you something.
This was my father's most treasured antique. I thought after our family went bankrupt, those greedy creditors would have smashed it to pieces. How is it here? He searched all over Europe to find this for my 12th birthday. Inside, there's a birthday song he recorded for me himself. I've been looking for it for 3 years.
These past 3 years, I wasn't just making money. I used every connection Vanderbilt has, even bribed the bankruptcy liquidators from back then, to buy back every single item your family lost.
And so, my dear, the past is a foreign country.
Still works.
Always. Everything you once lost, I'm returning to you, piece by piece.
Thank you for bringing these back. Now, they've finally returned to where they belong.
The items are back, and so should that heart of yours that keeps trying to run away. Stop fighting this. As long as you stay by my side, I'll give you anything you desire. This card has no limit. Use it as you please. I was absurd to have Claire send you an allowance before. When I checked the accounts later, I realized you hadn't touched a single cent. Now I'm giving it to you personally.
There's no need. I have my own money.
We haven't divorced yet, Avery. This is my personal salary account. As your husband, providing for you is my right, not your choice to refuse.
Fine. I'll hold on to it for you for now. Anyway, once this 1-month trial ends, we'll be settled, and I'll return this card to you.
I can't.
Why?
Being completely enveloped by him like this.
Fine.
It actually gives me an illusion, as if we've truly moved past those 3 years of blood and hatred, becoming the most ordinary, loving couple in the world. This moment is so beautiful, beautiful enough to make me waver. If I tell Dominiel right now that the baby isn't Colton's at all, but his own flesh and blood, could we really start over? Dominic, there's something I need to tell you.
What? Don't move, stay right there, I'm coming now. Something's happened to Serafina.
Dominic, if I recall correctly, just 3 hours ago, you promised me in that bed. This month, just the two of us, no one and nothing would disturb us.
But Serafina's in critical condition. I'll explain when I get back.
Dominic! If you take this step now, to see that woman who once tried to kill me, then our 1-month trial ends right here, right now.
Serafina's been in a serious car accident. She's in the ICU right now. Even if I hate her, I can't just watch her die on the operating table.
So, in your heart, her life and death will always matter more than mine.
I'll have my secretary send a car for you immediately. Don't do this right now.
I can hear the silence, crying out with every breath I take. Hold my...
So this is what she calls love? Drugging the man first, then opening the gas valve, planning to stage a perfect accidental death?
That woman's got a harder heart than we thought. The moment she found out I'd rescued Vance, she slit her own throat and claimed some obsessed fan broke in and attacked her.
I gave up everything for her. My peaceful life. Spent every penny my family left me. Even killed for her. And she actually wants me dead?
Looks like the cold wind from hell finally woke you up.
Right now, I want nothing more than to tear that hypocritical mask off her face with my own hands.
Don't worry. I'll give you that chance.
That trash isn't worth your energy. Whenever you're ready, I'll take you away from here.
Colton, I owe you so much. I may never be able to repay you in this lifetime.
Dominic, I thought I'd never see you again.
Who did this?
We've looked into it. It started with an aggressive fan breaking in, but the black-clothed men who showed up to clear the scene confirmed to be Colton's men.
Mr. Colton's men? How could it be Avery? No, she's so kind. Even though I wronged her in the past, how could she want me dead?
Colton actually stood up for her. Who gave him the right?
Dominic, don't go.
I have matters to attend to. Since you're out of danger, let the nurses watch over you.
Stay with me, please. I'm so scared.
I'm not a doctor. I can't save you.
I just don't understand. Mr. Colton and I are complete strangers. Why would he help Avery do this to me?
Don't overthink it.
Vance, you useless waste! He couldn't even kill a fallen heiress and dragged me into this mess! Avery, Dominic, and that Vance. You all deserve to die!
Avery, we can finally leave.
Yes. This time I'm never coming back. Goodbye, Dominic. I hope you enjoy the final gift I left you.
Everyone, look closely. This high and mighty movie queen is actually a venomous snake who will stop at nothing to climb the social ladder.
Security! Get this lunatic out of here! I don't know him!
You don't know me? Did you forgot begging me for money abroad? Did you forgot calling me husband in bed? Since you want me dead for the position of Dominic's wife, then I'll drag you down to hell with me.
Serafina! You scammed people abroad, slept around, and lived a debauched life. You even incited me to kill Mr. Dominic's lawful wife, Avery. And now you actually want to kill me to silence me? Serafina! What the hell is going on? The investors are all watching.
Usually posing as some pure, chaste jade maiden, but turns out inside you're just a harpy desperate to kill your way to the top.
Hiring a hitman. You've got some nerve.
Avery is the legitimate wife. This mistress has really gone mad with ambition.
Dominic, it's not like that. He's lying. He's crazy. Believe me.
Serafina, you dared to touch Avery. You deserve to die.
Dominic, please believe me. Even I've made mistakes. I saved Mam's life with my own hands. For the sake of that saving grace, won't you forgive me just this once?
Mr. Dominic, Ivory has disappeared.
You looked for her?
The ports, the airports, we've turned every possible place upside down. No trace of her.
Turn New York upside down if you have to, but drag her back to me!
Dominic, please, listen to me.
Dominic, when you read this letter, I will have already completely vanished from your world. Don't look for me. Seeing each other again would only make us loathe one another. And the gratitude you took such pride of showing has been a joke from beginning to end. The one who saved Madam back then was me. Madam and I both have the extremely rare type O blood, while your precious Serafina is type A. What did she use for the transfusion? Her lies? If you don't believe it, the report is right here. The truth is in your hands. Take care. Goodbye forever.
All these years, I destroyed the woman who actually saved my mother's life, all for a lying fraud like you?
Dominic, please listen to me. I was the one who saved her. It really was me.
You saved her? With what? You were gonna use your filthy type A blood to save a patient with type O? That would have been murder.
But she did get better after the transfusion.
Because the one who actually donated blood was Avery. You just stole her credit and nearly got her killed.
Dominic! If you take this step now, to see that woman who once tried to kill me, then our 1-month trial ends right here, right now.
Get her out of my sight. Take her to the most secure psychiatric facility.
I want her to spend the rest of her life rotting in the dark, drowning in regret.
Dominic, you can't do this to me!
You have 24 hours. If you don't find Avery, every single one of you will be buried with her.
Mr. Vanderbilt, we've found Miss Sterling.
Where is she?
She's in Brazil.
Book the flight immediately. Get the jet ready. I'm leaving for Brazil right now. I have to find her.
Miss Sterling, you're even more captivating in person than in your photos. Your beauty is utterly mesmerizing.
Mr. Dante, I'm here representing my company to discuss business, not to compete in a beauty pageant. Charmed.
Miss Sterling, you Americans are always so rigid, drawing such strict lines between work and pleasure. Such a pity. So terribly conservative.
From what you're saying, Mr. Dante, is Brazilian etiquette just harassment disguised as an opening line?
Stop pretending. In my world, contracts aren't signed at desks. Spend one pleasant evening with me and I'll sign that billion-dollar order immediately. What do you say?
So the so-called business titan is nothing but garbage. You can take this contract and sign it in hell.
Miss Sterling, I've had my eye on you for quite some time. You think you can just walk out of my territory?
Mr. Dante, next time try a gentler approach to hitting on someone.
Get her! Bring that woman back! I'm gonna kill her!
Don't come near me. Do you know who's behind me? Get back.
In Brazil, no woman Mr. Dante wants has ever escaped him. It's an honor that he wants you in his bed, and you dare to resist? You ungrateful bitch!
This is just a lesson. Take her!
Hey.
Save me. Dominic? No, these guys are armed. Run!
Pretty boy, mind your own damn business. Hand over the chick. She's the woman Mr. Dante has his eye on. How did you get yourself bleeding again? You really can't stay out of trouble for 1 second.
It's just a scratch. Just think about how we're going to get out here.
You sewer rats have some serious guts. Touching my wife?
I am sorry. Since when am I your wife?
Kid, since you're asking for death, I'll grant your wish. I'm surprised to see you.
Why? Weren't we partners? Why are you doing this?
Why? You and Colt have had this city in your grip for years. How many deals have you stolen from me? Isn't it only natural to use some tactics against old rivals like you?
You're insane.
Originally, I did want to have some fun with you, my Western beauty, but it seems I've changed my mind.
This has nothing to do with Dominic. All the hatred started because of me. Let him go, and I'll stay here at your mercy.
Sorry, but neither of you is getting out of here alive. Kill them.
You're ruthless, kid, but you better mark my words. If I don't die here today, your whole family will face endless retribution from the Vanderbilt clan, all because of your foolishness.
Sorry, but neither of you is getting out of here alive. Kill them.
Avery, if the price of yours erasing me completely, will you really not regret it?
Dominic, you're bringing this up now?
Go. Run down the stairs and don't look back, no matter what you hear.
No, I won't leave you behind. We go together.
Don't be stupid. 3 years ago, I destroyed your world with my own 2 hands. I ruined you out of despair once. This time, I'm paying with my life. From now on, no contract can ever bind you again. You're truly free.
If you're so desperate to die for her, then go ahead.
Avery, in this life, I love you.
Somebody, help! Please save him! Dominic, don't you dare close your eyes. You did so many terrible things. You haven't paid me back yet. You owe me more than a lifetime can repay. Who gave you permission to leave now?
Dominic! Dominic! Where is Dominic? Which operating room is he in? Is he still alive? Tell me, is he already—
Mr. Dominic?
Stop crying. He's too stubborn to die. Since you were willing to risk your life this, and seeing that you truly want to protect Avery, I can step back for now. But mark my words. If Avery shows the least bit of reductant, you'll never get to use those dirty tricks to force her ever again for the rest of your life. I no longer need to force her. I'll make her stay by my side willingly.
You two? Since when did you two come to this ridiculous agreement?
Avery, I was too selfish before. I thought possession was control.
Even if it takes another year, 10 years, 20 years to win you back, I'll never give up.
I'll use every second of the rest of my life to make up for the happiness I owe you. Avery, this time there's no contract, no subversion. Would you marry this reformed Dominic again?
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going